Bears and the Packers, and it comes your way next.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Packer team as we interplay here. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their -3 game win streak. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Let's go now.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 19 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
He comes into this one ranked 9th in the NFL in rushing. I think that every member of that offense knows exactly where he sits. You can see it from every one of them out there.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They had things a little spread out there with 4 wide receivers, and it opened up a running hole.
Yeah, not only do you get better running lanes because you are spread out, oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives your running back a nice chance downfield against that type of a defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You look at this Bears defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
Love with a pass, caught by Musk.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. In this case, they were able to retain possession.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now 2nd and 9.
Opposite, green, switch, yellow, check, pink.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Ready?
Throwing. Love.
That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Anders Carlson now for the point after.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 carries, 53 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pull. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
You look at this Packers defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So problems with Eric passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Love now.
Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed. And pretty well executed there.
Black block. Ready.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Ready.
They work
Ready.
now on 2nd and 9.
Set. Cut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
That's hauled in by Musgrave for a Packer touchdown.
A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Delay of game. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Bears are 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And quite frankly, there wasn't a whole lot to draw on in the loss last week because they were dominating every phase of the game. You got to hope that they show a little more life in this one because they certainly didn't have it in their last outing.
Now Fields. He's got him in. Complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 2nd down. Cool. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Delay of game, offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 3rd down.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
Now it's Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and shorted the sticks.
The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Santos' kick is up and through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10.
Down. Opposite, green, switch, yellow, check, pink.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Smith red. Check white.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Going to get a break here for an injury. Aaron Jones is in some discomfort down on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Let's go.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
97.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Love looking to throw it. Bulldozes past him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Love. A short throw to Musgrave. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd down and 6 now.
Blue check. Yellow line.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Go now.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Set.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he is going to have the Packers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3 and he got 3 barely. But the mark shows first down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Right.
Try and regain some confidence. And you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. On 1st and 10, Love. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw now. Here's Love. Open man is Noah Brown. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here we go.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive.
Ready.
Here's Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal.
From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here we go.
2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Back to throw, Fields.
And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taken right around the 44. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones.
A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
We'll get a break here for the injury. Aaron Jones is in some discomfort down on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Set, ready. Smith, red. Check white. Blue, check. Yellow, line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Touchdown, Packers!
J.K. Dobbins, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Fields.
His throw incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
Ready.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Opposite, green, switch, yellow.
Working out of the gun. Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll run up the gap with Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Love's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Check pink.
Play fake. Here's Love. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Ready?
Love now to pass on first down. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready?
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Set.
Back to throw. Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, the pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Fields. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ready?
Now Love. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. Touchdown, Packers! Jaden Reed, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. DJ Moore headed back out as the Bears take over on possession.
He's probably someone they want to get more involved at this point. Second quarter down on the scoreboard, and you know that he can be a threat.
And because he's such a threat, as well as so productive, I'm with you on this. They've got to get him the ball more, give him more opportunities for them to have a chance to erase that lead.
Certainly they'll be looking to get him even more in the mix this go-around. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
To throw is Fields.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On second down now. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Moore, the motion man right.
And he is caught. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, it's Fields.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. He's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Back to the air, Fields on second down.
That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards.
At the 10-yard line.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Fields throwing again.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
On second down, here's Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
On first down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's Fields now on second down.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sand. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's got to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line.
The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And after the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here first and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
Opposite, green.
On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here now a third down and 8.
Love now. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown. Noah Brown, 51 yards.
And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the result, a Green Bay score.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to get going again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Fields on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the return will stop right around the 25. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 7.
Switch, yellow, check pink, Smith red.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears 16. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
3rd down and 1.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Love from the gun.
That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Packers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's Fields.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Out of the gun, Fields. He's got the connection to Moore.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to speed things up here. To the air again, Fields. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. From the gun, here's Fields. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap, Fields. That's complete right around the 8. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Don't jump. Ready?
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Parker hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At their own 22. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Back to throw. Fields. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Here we go. All right.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
2nd and 10. Off play action, Fields.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Fields.
And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again, Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here's Fields.
Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time to...
Touchdown, Bears! A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And that touchdown there, it's not going to get them a win. It makes things a little more respectable.
Yeah, a little more palatable going out in this ball game. A little something to build on going into the next game, but it won't alter the final score.
Santos now to add the PAT. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
switch, yellow. Check pink. Smith, red.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Here we go.
The offense on third down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Check white. Blue, check.
Love, they go play action now.
Looking deep here for Dobbs.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
First down, Love to pass. Completes it again to Dobbs.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
Pause red. Ready, go.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Love. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jordan Love scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the penalty on... Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get